From getting sued over a Florida mansion to making his ex sign a non-disclosure agreement before entering the relationship, Tiger Woods has landed in a lot of hot water recently. Cause come on, the guy's getting sued, and it comes from his ex-girlfriend Erica Herman. All has not been well in Woods' romantic life lately. It seems that Tiger's girlfriend of 6 years has split with the golfer. Tiger and Erica have been dating since 2017, and fans really thought things were getting serious here. After all, this is the longest relationship of the golfers since his messy divorce with Elin Nordegren. Unfortunately though, it couldn't last. It appears that the couple split in October of last year, but the news is just coming out now, because TMZ Sports has recently obtained some documents that show that Herman is reportedly suing her ex-boyfriend for a whopping sum of $30 million. I know, that's a lot of money. I mean, you don't even get to hear of this amount in major divorce settlements between wealthy celebrities, and this one wasn't even a marriage. According to the documents uncovered by TMZ Sports, she's suing the golfer for allegedly violating a verbal agreement that they had in place.
Back when they first started dating around 6 years ago, he made her sign an NDA.
Tiger preventing Erica from accessing the Florida home, where the two lived together while dating. According to the same court documents, they've lived there for the past 6 years, before their ultimate split last fall. I know, this sounds absurd as it is, but you haven't even heard the worst part yet. The whole story of how she was removed from the home is so weird, and with all due respect, hilarious. Herman claims that Woods' reps came to her at the house and told her to pack up because they were taking her to the airport. Why? For a short vacation, of course. But she was misled. No plane was waiting for Erica when she got to the airport. The only thing she was met with was a devastating statement. Those same reps came up to her and informed her that she had been locked out of the mansion and she couldn't return there now. Tell me, doesn't this sound like something straight out of a movie? To begin with, I'm assuming the couple had already broken up at this point, right? Then why would Herman even believe that Tiger wants to sponsor a vacation for her? And for Tiger, was this really the only way he could remove his ex of 6 years from his house? Like, you know you can just ask her to leave, right? Because this whole ordeal sounds super humiliating for Erica. Now, she's brought up her oral tenancy agreement with her ex, saying that Tiger had allowed her to live in the house for 5 more years. The whole orchestra of taking her to the airport is violating that agreement. And mind you, that Florida mansion is massive, not to mention pretty expensive too. Naturally, those 5 years would have a very high rental value, $30 million to be exact. And now that Herman's not allowed to live there anymore, she feels that she's entitled to that amount. Of course, Tiger is having none of this. His lawyers have responded, and they are not holding back. In a recent court filing also obtained by TMZ, Tiger's lawyers claim that Miss Herman was only invited to live with Tiger as a guest in the residence.
The laws say that if there's sexual assault or sexual harassment, then NDAs are not enforceable.
Even during the relationship. So that place has never been her home.
Seems to me this isn't about suing, because if she wanted to sue, she could sue. She wants to talk.
Which makes zero sense, by the way, considering that the couple's been together for 6 years and were even quarantined together during the pandemic. You're telling me that a guest can live somewhere for 6 years and still remain a guest, even if that place is owned by her boyfriend? You can say whatever you want, but I find it really hard to believe that Tiger hadn't asked Erica to officially move in with him in all this time. Anyways, the lawyers continued, saying that there wasn't any oral tenancy agreement between the couple, nor a written one. They also mentioned that Herman had no agreement with Tiger's Trust either, which is the organization she's indirectly sued Tiger through. The legal team maintains that Woods never gave his ex-girlfriend any ownership interest in the residence, so her claims are false. What's more, the statement also revealed that Woods did not leave Erica stranded at an airport and kicked her out in dramatic fashion. And I'm really hoping this is true because, like, what even was that? Instead, Tiger's lawyers say he had arranged a temporary residence for Herman to stay at a local luxury resort. So that's what she meant by small vacation. Not just that, though. Tiger apparently also provided Erica with some funds that she could use to get a permanent residence. The legal team also revealed that it was Tiger who broke up the relationship, writing that after he terminated the relationship, Herman was advised that she was no longer welcome at the residence. So here we have it. She was asked to leave politely as well. I guess there's only so much you can do in cases like these. Moving on, the filing has also criticized Erica's decision to sue Tiger's trust rather than himself. Why would that be, you ask? Well, in strictly legal terms, Erica sued Woods indirectly through his trust because she was under some sort of contractual obligation that couldn't allow her to air her disputes with her ex on a public forum. I'm talking about a non-disclosure agreement here that Tiger had her sign before entering into the relationship. His legal team claims that as per this NDA, Erica was legally required to resolve any disputes, claims, or controversies she had with the golfer under strict confidentiality. And obviously, the court would be the last place to bring them. But Herman wanted to, which is why she used the trust here. Now, that doesn't mean she's ignoring the NDA or anything. Far from it, in fact. She's brought it into the case as well. That's right, Erica has filed legal documents against Woods this time regarding this NDA. She has cited the Federal Speak Out Act here, an act that prevents a previous NDA from being enforced in a situation that involves sexual assault or harassment. Herman thinks that the act applies in this case as well, saying that Tiger's private trust is using this NDA to prevent her from discussing her experiences with him. Tiger has slammed this Speak Out Act reference and is calling it meritless. In court filings, Tiger is referring to his ex as a jilted ex-girlfriend who only wants to publicly litigate some doubtful claims in court. He's also calling her out for not honoring her commitment to the NDA. Woods says that just citing the Speak Out Act is a very obvious abuse of the judicial process, and it undermines the very purpose of the federal law and those whom it seeks to protect. Now, before anything else, I think it's important to clarify that this NDA was brought in a separate lawsuit, one that Herman has filed against Tiger himself. She is trying to cite the Speak Out Act, but we must remember that there are no allegations of assault or harassment referenced in the court documents. So I'm not sure if it even applies here. It's likely that the judges ruled that the NDA is valid, in which case, Herman and her lawyers are seeking guidance on whether she's allowed to publicly share photos, recordings, and other information that's not bound by the agreement. All of this legal drama begs one question. How do you make such big claims on either side after such a long relationship? Like, what went wrong? According to a close source to the pair, Tiger and Erica's relationship problems had started way before their split. They apparently had a breakdown where Erica complained that Tiger was never at home, and Tiger said that Erica was spending too much. The same source has also revealed that Erica feels entitled to a payout for her emotional investment in the relationship and how much she helped him throughout the relationship. She's hoping Tiger settles before matters reach court. And that's everything on Tiger being slapped with a $30 million lawsuit.